Versus Cho'Gath with TP, you're playing with Ignite. Level 1 you're covering bot for some reason. Should be covering top, but fine. Okay, so every time you're not leashing, get a habit of pressing Q at 127 and then while you sneak in here, and then 135 or 136, and then chasing if they leash their jungler topside and walk into you. Always do it. Yeah, we'll place the blade. Okay. Okay, well, what's the first mistake? It's where you're standing. So it's already like early. I can see that you don't have the right ID in mind. So here you're standing far much to the right. If you want to cover him so he can't walk up and lost it this for free, like, you're fine if he queues. That's totally fine. You can't stop that. But if he walks up melee range to actually attack it, then you want to be covering that. So you walking around this way, it's totally wrong. You should be walking up here right now. No, don't walk back here. Just walk here, and you cover the spot right like in front of your minion that you're trying to protect. And if he goes for it, then you just stand here, get the drag through, and attack. He has nothing up. He even used this Q. And if he gives up this minion, he gives up this last hit, then you still have your good blade, and you just do the same for the next minion. And you just repeat. Like, you might be thinking, oh, he queued the wave, he has the push right now. That means I have to focus on getting the push. While that's a valid thought, you want to get level 2 first. One of the main ways of actually getting level 2 first is to punish the enemy correctly. Because if you punish him and he gets low, then he won't be able to walk up to the minions anymore without like being close to dying, right? So first, focus on like pushing away the enemy and win trades if you can, and then focus on the farm and getting level 2 first. So he definitely shouldn't have been able to walk up and hit this. Come on, man, it's always my precision. Yeah, I mean, you're not figuring it out. I'm telling you like for several reviews in a row. Your one goal, like during the early lane, just stand in the right place and wait for the enemy to walk up the farm, and then you punish them. You let them walk into your arms, and then you get good trades automatically. Alright. Okay, so once again, this is not how you force trades. You don't walk up to the enemy and force it on them. You stand back and wait for him to walk up to last hit this, and then you walk up and press the drag through. Then the drag through is always gonna hit, and the enemy is stuck in an auto attack. While if you walk up like this, and the enemy kites back, you're never gonna get the drag through, and you're just gonna trade auto attacks evenly, and Cho'Gath is just gonna heal up with passive. And it also stops you if you get to level 2 first, because you're gonna take more minion damage than him, because you're chasing into him. You just have the wrong idea about how you move in lane. Like, you ruined your blade positioning a little bit. You put your passive and Q on CD right now, so he gets access to the wave, and he's probably gonna get level 2 now, because you're not thinking about the trading right. So if he was smart right here, he realizes, oh, Shen has nothing up right now. I can just focus the wave and I'm gonna get level 2 now. But he's not smart. He just sits back even though he has everything up. And he's still scared of you for some reason. Okay, so you should have hit minions here to get level 2 first, for sure. Because right now he gets level 2 first, and that should never be the case when you have control of the wave. As in, he's sitting back here for 90% of the lane and occasionally walking up, queuing, auto-attacking once. And he still got level 2 like first. That's crazy to me. If you have the enemy being scared, then always make sure you're the one getting level 2 first. And it's better to over push a little bit than not get level 2 first. Because now you just can't abuse the... And I have no idea why he didn't just use his abilities. You were level 1 still. Whatever. Okay, so you should walk up here and see if he goes into range. I think this is a good chance where you should just walk in and taunt him, because you can multitask placing your blade with that trade as well. He's already like lower than you, and he's never gonna be able to win trades. And you wanna keep punishing the Cho'Gath. You don't wanna trade a little bit in the Cho'Gath matchup and then sit back and farm or something like this, because then every time he Qs or Ws a minion from range, or every time he gets a last hit, he's gonna heal up some of the trade. So you wanna always keep the pressure up. So here you should just walk up and taunt and drag through. And it's even better if he runs away a little bit to like here, and you can trade in this area that I'm pointing at right now. Then the minions won't be able to focus you because they'll be too far away. So you can actually trade on his side of the lane without taking any minion damage. But yeah, just walk up and taunt him here. Okay, you fucked up. So always make sure that you get the drag through whenever you hit a taunt. So let's see here. I think you pressed Q before E here, maybe. Let's see. No, okay. You pressed E first, but you didn't. You hit the edge E, and in those situations you have to make sure that you're like walking right after the taunt hits, so that you make sure you get behind them. Or like if you see that it's gonna be an edge E, then you make sure you E first and then take a little bit break before the Q, so you can make sure you get behind them. Because like getting a taunt and then not getting the drag through afterwards, such a waste of abilities and stuff. And he's just accepting the fact that you're stronger, and even when you make mistakes, it's not looking to punish you. But he could have punished you in like so many ways this lane from how you've played. He's even like missing XP because he's sitting here AFK because he doesn't know how XP range works. That's crazy. Okay, I would probably just walk at him right now, and you had the option to walk at him and press drag through, so the slow made it so your taunt can barely be in range there. So you had a free taunt right there. But here you should definitely go in. You're gonna hit level 3 here, and he's disrespecting you hard. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Now you just shove the wave. Shove it hard. And if he stays, you're gonna punish him under tower. Shove it! No! Okay, so what this does, if you delay this shove, it means there's a bigger chance of this wave barely coming and stopping the wave right here, instead of you getting the full crash. Because if you get the full crash with this whole wave, then it's so much easier to punish him under tower and potentially even kill him with Ignite, right? And make him miss that crucial XP that we're aiming for. But if you delay the push here like you're doing, you're slow pushing this. Why are you slow pushing this? Like, I don't know. Like, you see, you might have gotten a little bit of a trade, but okay, it actually didn't punish you too hard this time, but it can punish you. And you didn't have to take this risk. What if Graves comes up to gank you right now? You should be like full HP or almost full HP when you punish him under tower for the kill right there. And you're still like hesitating on the push. Just every time the wave is like super big and around here, you want to push. Sure, you can take trades if the enemy walks up to you, but if the enemy just sits back and your slow push is around here, always shove it out to tower. I keep coaching people about this every single time. Every single time. You could have dodged that easily. Yeah, you can still kill him here. Just walk up with him here. Walk up. Yeah, free. And now we just shove the wave, yeah. Yeah. I would leave these 3. I would just take the recall. Why? Because then you can recall at a closer spot, while if you're trying to greed to shove all of these 3, it's gonna tip you to a minion, and then he's gonna try to stop your recall, and you're not gonna get that like perfect recall that you're looking to get. If he was smart here, he would just go and Q this bush right here. Oh, okay. You're forcing a gank with a movement, that's fine. In the situation we're in, that's fine, but when like when you made the decision to grid for these last couple of minions here, you weren't planning around the Amumu gank. You were planning to reset, and in that world, Cho could have fucked up your timing a lot. So make sure after you get a kill, and when you've made sure that it's gonna push back to you, which it would be, you always wanna back instantly. Okay, this is good though. Now we just recall after this. Please recall. Thank you. No! No! You had the right idea! Why? It was so perfect, man! Like, the wave is pretty even, right? The enemy has a slightly bigger wave, or like, basically even, and it's on the enemy side of the lane. This means that this wave will start hitting your minions quicker than this wave will start hitting the enemy minions. Oh my lord. No, it would be so perfect because you get your perfect recall. You get to buy a Bummies and a refillable. It literally doesn't get any better, and it's pushing back to you. So you would recall, and when you walk back to lane, it would be slow pushing towards you. And then when you get back to lane, you just place your blade, and you can even zone the enemy Cho'Gath from minions at this point, or like experience. You're that much stronger. And then the game is just completely over from this minute onwards. It's just over. He's level 3, you're gonna be level 5 at that point, and it's just, yeah, he doesn't have any counterplay. It would just be over. You don't even have to think about the geometry. You just have to think about where in the lane are the minions fighting. Is it towards the enemy? Well, then it's gonna shove back to me if the wave is even. If it's on your side, then it's gonna shove to the enemy. It's just a habit you can implement. Because now he gets all of these CS, right? And now he gets to actually play the game. He wouldn't get to play the game from this minute onwards, normally. Okay, interesting build. Still, okay. Let's see what to do here. If you shove this, I'm gonna be sad. Okay, so first thing you should do is just... What? I got kicked out. I was almost done with the review and I got kicked out. Client, please. What the fuck? Okay. Where were we? So we fuck up here. You get back to lane. And at this point we just want to place the blade and not touch the wave, right? And it's gonna be... It might push back to them eventually, but for a while here it's gonna be frozen. And this whole wave is gonna die without Cho'Gath being able to touch it if you zone him correctly. Okay. Good. Good, we're not over pushing so far. Great. Now just zone him. Just go up and taunt him right now. You're much stronger. You have an item advantage, a level advantage, and he's like half man already. So he's gonna not be able to farm forever from range here. So just go up and taunt him. Go up and taunt him. Taunt him. Taunt him and place the blade. Like, why are you letting him, like, be this close? You're so much stronger. Finally, but... Okay, interrupt his recall. Once he goes out of range like this, out of vision, you know he's trying to recall. And you always want to try to stop the enemy from doing that. Pretty much always. Because you delay their timing and extend the amount of XP they're gonna lose. I'm fine with this slow push here though. Yeah, taunt him. Okay, he missed, whatever. So here it's actually worth to R, I would say. or, no, why? Man. Okay. You should be watching the fights more. Like, you don't even have to watch them too often. Just keep an eye on the minimap, and if it's looking like a fight is happening, you want to be at least clicking and see how it looks. And in this scenario, even if you only get away a little bit, and the Cho'Gath ends up canceling you, that's still enough to turn the fight, because the enemies are gonna think you're gonna come, and then they're starting to run away, and the Mimic and Brown come in it on their own with just the shield. Yeah, it's just keep an eye out more. But the most important thing, I think, for you is to learn how to stand. Like, place your blade and just stand right beside your dying minion and be ready to drag through whenever he walks up. You don't walk into him. It's way easier to get a drag through if you stand and wait, and you're gonna be able to get more damage on generally, even if you get the drag through, because the enemy's gonna be stuck in front trying to auto attack a minion. Alright, that's it.